It's the third match of the Women's CPL 2025 between leaders Barbados Royals and Trinbago Knight Riders, who are at the bottom of the table. And after 12.1 overs, Barbados Royals batting first are 89 for 3 with Quiana Joseph and 62 from 48 deliveries. Hello everyone and welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. I thank you for being here. I appreciate your company and we look forward to some lively interactions as we go through this women match in CPL 2025. Barbados Royals won the toss and chose to bat, and Quiana Joseph is playing a blinder. She's on 62, as I said, from 48 deliveries. Good to see Deandra Dottin back in action, and she's part of the Trinbago Knight Riders team. 89 for 3 after 12.1 overs. Here's Dottin. Over the wicket, balls to the Barbados. Oh, she balled him. She's on a hat trick. York, Chanel Henry's York. First ball by Deandra Dottin. Oh, what a lovely Yorker. Did that one seam back in? Did it shape back in? I think it came back in. And the dangerous Chanel Henry, that's an absolute beauty from Deandra Dottin. Magnificent. They're happy because they know how dangerous Chanel Henry can be. So that is one up and Jamaica from Trinidad. You know, the Jamaican gone first ball, and probably, just probably, that is some satisfaction for the true love that Trinidad has to hug up last night. So, Barbados Royals winning the toss and decided to bat first. And they got off to a good start with Quiana Joseph and the Sri Lankan captain Chamar Atapattu opening the innings. And they reached 59 before Atapattu. She was caught by keeper Lee of Jazara Claxton, the West Indies seamer. She made 14. Georgia Redmayne, she was run out. Dottin again in the action, sends the return into Lee, and then Dottin picking up both wickets. Bowling Courtney Webb, who looks to reverse sweeper, but then she bowled at Jaffa. This is the trick delivery. The batswoman looked nervous. Knight, she pitched up, clipped off her toe, misfield that shot, mid wicket 89 for 4, as the ball stayed very close to the fielder, and they were not able to go through for the breakthrough. So she went again for the Yorker. What a beauty that one. It shaped in. Oh, she saved that for Henry. She knew that she has to get Henry. Dottin comes in, a third man on the boundary, short mid wicket, full toss to get to Knight. And a full toss is played to mid-off. Casey and Knight is the batswoman. A full toss plays straight to mid-off. She's overjoyed by that one. I look forward to your comments. I thank you very much for being here. And exciting action here in this women's CPL. Dottin tonight. Another full toss, which she played to the right of the field. That cover should have picked up midfield, allow Knights to come off the mark. 90 for 4 after 12.5. 90 for 4. They keep on showing that. Look at it shape in. What a beauty. Absolute cracker. I don't think many batsmen in the men game could have played that delivery. It's a Jaffa. It's an absolute beauty. I look forward to your comments. So here is Dottin over the wicket. Balls to Joseph, and Joseph is forward, and she plays it down to long off for a single. Beat the dive of the field, that extra cover, and it goes down to long off for a single. End of Dottin over 3 overs, 2 for 8. 3 overs, 2 for 8. She's stamping her class. 91 for 4 are the Barbados Royals, Quiana Joseph, and 63 from 49. And I want to welcome everyone again to the show. I want to thank all of those who have been supporting the Cricket Forum store in the video description. Our stores on Amazon, the Cricket Forum store, also our Nike store and our Samsung store. All you have to do is to go in the video description, click on these links, and they will take us straight to Amazon, where we have our Nike store, our Cricket Forum store, and also our Samsung store. And you know, the Samsung S25 Elite is out, and that's a beautiful phone. You know, so I want to thank everyone who has been supporting our 3 stores in the video description, and I appreciate you very much. Thank you very much for the support. One love, bless up, and my appreciation goes out to you. As Ramnak, the under-19 captain, turned that one away across Joseph, she swings and misses, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. Ramnak bowls to Joseph, who uses her feet but cannot beat mid-off. 91 for 4. She just came down the pitch using her feet. 91 for 4. She could not beat mid-off. And the score, after 13.2 overs, Ramnak bowls to Quiana Joseph, who swings this away down to backward squarely. And she's out caught. Was that a catch, or was it on the bounce? She's out caught. Yes, she's out caught. For a moment, I thought it was on the bounce, and she's out caught. Quiana Joseph gone. So the Trinbago Night Riders are fighting back here. She slug sweep it down back with a square leg, and the fielder took the catch. She right in her bread basket, and Quiana Joseph gone. Ramnat celebrate. She's the under-19 West Indies captain. 63 from 52 deliveries. And Joseph is gone. So Quiana Joseph makes her way off. 91 for 5. And they are storming back here. 3 wickets for 2 runs. Yes, the Trinbago Night Riders have picked up 3 wickets for 2 runs. When I came on, it was 91 for 3, but they got the wicket just before I came on, with the delivery before I came on. And then that in York, Chinel Henry, and now Ramnat picks up the wicket. So Trinbago Night Riders is fighting back here, and hopefully the Trinidad and Tobago fans are the Trinidad and Tobago fans are now celebrating, especially after that defeat last night. Nikki, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. I understand, Nikki. It happens to all of us at one point or the other. Ramnat bowls to the new batswoman, who is Alia Alain, who stroked that down to long on for a single. So it's 1 more to the total. So it's a pleasure having you here, Nikki. Your side, Amazon Warriors not doing so well. Yeah, Nikki, are you going out to support them tonight? Well, you have been busy. Let's see, Nikki, but I'm happy having you here. Round the wicket comes Ramnat, bowls to the left-handed Casey Knight. Oh, bad return. And they're going to get 4 over throw. What happened there, Jazara Claxton? So Knight came on the front foot, stroked the ball straight to Jazara Claxton at cover. They decided to run, although the ball was going straight to the field at cover. She came in and she sent a wild return down towards where a fine leg boundary, the fine leg fielder would have been, into the boundary for 4. 5 from it. Poor there from Jazara Claxton. Absolutely poor. 1, the fielder should not have stroked a ball straight to you at cover, inside the circle, probably 10 yards inside the circle, and run a single. And you send a wild return in, and what should have been a river run out turns 5 runs. As Ali Ali swings this away down to the fielder at long on for a single. 98 now for 5. You know, Jazara Claxton is an absolute wonderful athlete, but she got her foot in the wrong position there. As a result, her body was in the wrong position, and she threw away the ball, and they got the overthrow. So what should have been a run out turned out to be 5 runs. But she's a wonderful athlete. I don't know how she got all her feet entangled, mixed up, her positioning wrong there. No, Zayda James went down with an injury. I don't know if she's on the field, but she did went down with an injury. I hope she's okay. 98 for 5. Boss, I think we have not properly replaced Ayub, said Nikki. At the top of the order, yes, the last match I saw where you tried Kima Paul, the last match at the top of the order. I was at the match before, but in recent times you have tried Kima Paul to open the innings, and that too never worked. But I think that there's a lot of players who needs to be replaced in your team, the Guyana Amazon Warriors team. 98 for 5 after 14.1 overs. So, right arm leg spinner bowls to Ali Ali, who swings this in the gap between deep mid wicket and long on for 4. So she just swung that in the gap between deep mid wicket and long on for 4. Good shot there as Soleil Dangor. Soline Dangor, and we heard the women head coach, that's Shane Dietz, speaking about her. You know, when I mentioned Nia Latchman, he spoke about Soline Dangor. To be honest, it's the first I'm seeing her. It's the first I'm seeing her. So let's watch. I think this is her third over. Saw something just came up just now. Dangor bowls off the back foot, goes a lane, and she eases it away down to the field that long off. She has to move to her left, but she restricts them to 103 for 5 after 14.3. 103 for 5. I'm coming to your comments. You know that the women game move that much faster. They get through their over that much quicker because they are not in the profile thing. They're just getting it over with and done with. 103 for 5 because we are over number 15 and this match just started an hour and 7 minutes ago. That means they are on time. As that one is back off a length and she pulls it, Casey and Knight pulls it down to backward square leg for a single. One more to the total with 2 deliveries to go. In over number 15, 104 for 7. 104 for 7. 104 for 7 after 14.4 overs. So, 2 deliveries to come in this over. Dangor, she's over the wicket, goes to Ali Ali, who swings and misses as the leg break grips and turn across her. None for 13 from 2.5 overs. She's bowling well enough. Dangor is her name. She looks good. She looks very good. She probably, thus far, she probably exhibiting more control in this over that off the back foot she was short. Alain looks to cut, it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. End up over number 15, 104 for 5. So Michael Douglas is saying, Falcons for the win tonight. Don't mind Amazon Warriors lose the next 3 matches. Send open Moti to India early, said Michael Douglas. All right, that's your view, Michael Douglas. Or is it that you just don't want the Amazon Warriors to win? Remember you said that you watch CPL, your only interest in CPL is to watch Trinbago Knight Riders and Guyana Amazon Warriors lose matches. Yes, those both are very, very close together. Absolutely close together. Can you imagine? Well, probably it's the angle that we are seeing them from. But even this angle looks like those boats are very, very close together. Yeah, yes, definitely, Nikki. I believe that the Guyana Amazon Warriors need rebuilding. So it's Johan back into the attack, the left arm orthodox spinner. As Knight gave herself room to the right of cover point, who moves to her left, dives, pick it up, and they get a single. 105 for 5 in 15.1. I agree with you, Nikki. You guys definitely need a rebuild. 105 for 5 after 15.1. Alain. Left arm orthodox spinner, Johan, so balls Alain, and she swings. It never came out of the screw. It bottom edge it down towards long on for a single. The score now goes up to 106 for 5. 106 for 5. after 15.2 overs. Here is Yuan. So balls to Casey Knight, and she hit this high in the air and she nailed it right into the gap. What a shot! It was high in the air and it went right into the gap between long on and deep mid wicket, and it dropped just at the boundary edge and go for 4. But she played that well, you know. She played that well. She played it in the gap, and she was exact. Look at those two fielders. They almost collided, the deep mid wicket and the wide long on. And she's beaten outside the half stump with this next delivery. 110 for 5 after 15.4. She played that well. Oh, that's an arm ball. It carries on with the arm. Yuan bowls to Knight, who clips this to mid wicket, cannot score. 110 for 5. So that was pitched up. She looks to work it through the mid wicket, straight to the field. 110 for 5. So Knight is on 12 from 9. Elaine is on 8 from 8. She gave herself room, but the answer followed her and she turned it away down to backward square leg for a single. 111 for 5 after 16. Barbados Royals winning the toss and batting are 111 for 5 after 16 overs. So you know the 111 for 5. So I guess Ainsworth Irish was asking for the score, but I would have said the score many times in the last 5 minutes. So I guess you are good. 111 for 5 after 16 overs. I think 125. 125, which they should get a runner ball from here, will be 24 more. And 111, they could, that's 135. And they would want to go at 7 or 8. So they could be looking at 150 here, you know. So if they get 39 from the next 4 overs, 4 is 9, 36. Probably too much to ask with that in of an over left. So say it's 7.5. That would be 7.5 would be 30. So give them 141. Knight plays that down to deep mid wicket for the field and the boundary, and it's 112 for 5. 112 for 5, the score. So Elaine comes into strike, and she's probably the most dangerous fielder here now, in the dangerous batsman right now. You know, we're planning to give you the watch along of 2 matches one time. That's the England-South Africa match, but it has been delayed by a wet outfield. They probably soon call it off now or something, but let's see. They're probably checking because it has already passed. It's going up to 101, 44 minutes since it should have started. So let's see what is going to happen. Down the leg side, Elaine swings, taken on the pad. 113 for 5. The return comes in backed up in the outfield. The score goes up to 113. It should go 113 for 5. They are a little slower in the women when it comes to the scoring than the men. So there was a lot of rain falling for that first T20 international between England and South Africa. Pandey bowls to Casey Knight, and she swings it again down towards Corn, and they stay on 1 this time. It will go up to 114 for 5. And Pandey, you know, it's very unfortunate, and probably that's just the nature of the game. But I think when Quiana Joseph was on, was she on not that time? She was on less than 10 to be sure. And Pandey hit her plumb in front, and nobody appealed. And the umpire didn't raise the finger, and it was given not out because no one appealed, obviously. And she went on to make 60 yards, but it was plumb in front, middle, halfway up, and no one appealed. 114 for 5. So rain is still falling in England. And that one down the left side, she looks to sweep. Waiting on the signal from the umpire. No signal from the umpire. But is not a good umpire that is umpiring. You know. Let's see if it came off something. But that gentleman that is umpiring is not good. He's not a good person either. Over the wicket. Compande. She comes in now, bowls to a lane, and a lane drives in the air. On the bounce down to long on for a single. 115 for 5 at the end of 17. So 115 for 5 at the end of 17. Patrick Lambert said, I expect Barbados to win at a score of about 140 plus runs. And that you see, the thing about it, Patrick Lambert, 140 is a good score, and they don't need to get 25 from the next 3 overs to reach 140. They are capable of doing that. So I'll give them 140. The thing though, no score can be safe for the opposition if batting is not out. Yes. Batting has to be out before you can consider whatsoever score you make safe. So once she's at the crease or she's to come, it cannot be safe. You answer balls to you answer balls to Ali Ali and she down the pitch, slug sweep, bowl down for 9. So 115 for 6. So they may not even get the 140 because Ali Ali should be going deep in her crease and hitting that ball down the ground and try and get 2 choose to chip and then slug sweep and our leg stump knock back. And it's 115 for 6 as Yuanso picks up another wicket. So 115 for 6. After 17.1 overs. 115 for 6 after 17.1 overs. Yuanso getting the wicket there. So the England match has been delayed by rain, and we'll see what happened. KCR Knight is on 15, and the new batswoman is Muma herself. So Muma walked to the crease, and as I said, Muma walked to the crease, and Mama D. Well, Mama D is from where? Where's Mama D from again? Trelawney? Northern Trelawney or Southern Trelawney? Mama D from down Trelawney. I guess Mama D won her seat in the election. Did she win? So I guess she was up against who? Patmore? I don't think Patmore would have won. So Mama D probably would have won that. Off the back foot goes Fletcher, strokes it down to mid-off for a single. 115 for 6. Yuanso comes in now, bowls to Fletcher, and Fletcher swings this, can't beat mid-wicket. The score remains at 115 for 6 after 17.2. So really tightening the screw here now are the Trinbago Knight Riders. So after that rollicking start, they have come back, storming back, comes in, bowls outside the off stump. She steered it away off the outer portion of the back to backward point. Once again, she cannot score. So Yuanso bowls to Fletcher, who looks to swing this, but it probably pitch outside the leg stump. DeAndre Dottin is going to review it. She's going to review it, but I think that I think that it is not out. I think it pitched outside the leg stump. I don't think it pitched in line. So, coach, that's all you guys do, you know, come on television, come coach. Talk a lot like you are coaching. You need to do that work when you have the girls in the days between matches. Coming on television talking what they should be doing. You need to get them to do it on the practice field. This one might be closer than I think, you know. It might well be closer than I think. Might very well be closer than I think. So let's see what's going to happen here. That's my initial reaction, that was it pitched outside the leg stump. but it appears not, you know. Now that ball seemed to be coming in back. It probably was the arm ball instead of the orthodox left arm finger spin. It's much closer than I thought. But I think it's not out. I'm going by physics here now, and I think it's not out. I don't think it could hit her there and pitch in line. If it hit her there, I'm going to challenge the stump. It would have pitched outside next stump. And if it was the arm ball, it's going to slide. It is sliding down. So let's see what happened. Well, okay. Yeah, umpire's call. It's sliding down. If it's the arm ball, it is sliding down. So why is it that? Here is nuance around the wicket. She bowls to Affley Fletcher with the sign the air down towards long on for a single. One more to the total. The score goes up now to 116 for 6. 116 for 6. The Barbados Royals and the match between England and South Africa. It has been delayed by rain. It's the first match. Hopefully we'll get some cricket today. But as things stands now, rain, no play at this moment. So after 18 overs, they are 116 for 6, and that 140 look very, very far away at this time. 140 is going to be difficult for them to get. Surely they are not going to get up to 140 in this game, because Datin should bowl the 19th over. I expect Datin to bowl over number 19. No, Pandey is bowling over number 19 down the leg side. White signal, which 117 for 6. 117 for 6 down the leg side. You know, because I don't have much faith in the ability of that umpire. I have to really wait. I really have to wait on him. Pandey bowl, swing and a miss by Fletcher through to the keeper. 117 for 6. It's 117 for 6 as Pandey. What's up? She walks back to the top of her mark. She's going to come in now to bowl to Fletcher. They call her Muma. So they are bowling to Fletcher. What is that in here? As they go through for a quick singer there. So they go through for a quick singer. The score goes up to 118 for 6 after 18.2. 118 for 6 after 18.2. So they are So England have won the toss and decided to bowl in that match. So the match is going to start probably in the next 20 minutes or so. So the match will start in the next 25 minutes. So yes, so the match will start in the next 25 minutes. 120 for 6. So Barbados Royal are 120 for 6. So the match is going to start in the next 20 minutes. Harry Brook winning the toss and asking South Africa to bat, and Markram said that he would have bowled first also. Wide outside the off stump, steered to short, third man, and there is no run. Casey Knight 17 from 13, but she needs to do better. She needs to do better than that. Definitely needs to do better than that with the ball. With those wide balls. Pandya over the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Knight who swings and it comes off the inner portion of the bat onto her pad. The return comes in, misses the stump, goes down towards out the edge of the circle, and the batsman come back for 2. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. Yes, it did come off the inside edge. 2 more to the score. 122 for 6 after 18.5. 1 delivery to come in this match. So the England and 1 delivery to come in this over. Both the Knight again, and Knight swing. Oh, they're showing a replay. So she swings at it. It got, yes, Pandey, both the Knight, and Knight steer this away down towards the fielder on the cover boundary for 1. 123 for 6 at the end of over number 19. Patrick Lambert said, with your attire yesterday, were you given a cabinet job by the Prime Minister? No, Patrick Lambert, I am not qualified for such esteemed position, Patrick Lambert. I'm not a politician. I'm not a member of Parliament. And I don't think that the Prime Minister would even know me to call me to the Senate. You know, you might never know. You might never know, though. He might be watching the cricket for all a while and said, you know, that man have a grasp of cricket and need that expertise in the Senate. You know, you might never know. Who to tell? Might never know, right? You might never know, because he probably said, you know, that's the finest cricket brain in the Caribbean. That in with the last over, scooped away by Casey and Knight down to final leg for 4. 127 for 6. She moved up to 24. Datin can't believe she was scooped by Casey and Knight down to final leg, and she played it well enough because she waited on it. She waited on it and played it well. Good shot, Casey and Knight. So you might be saying, yes, you know, that young man, what's that boy name from the cricket forum? What's his name? Carlton Brown? Find out his phone number for me and somebody get in touch with him. Send him an email. I want to give him a Senate appointment. He has the finest cricket brain in the Caribbean. He should be in the Senate. Wishful thinking. That in bowls to Casey and Knight, who clips this in the gap down to the boundary for 4. Between deep mid-wicket and long on, or you could say cow corner, the big Hector, very sloppy, and as she pulled her body around the boundary. She's not fleet-of-footed at all. Look at her. Use her feet instead of slide and kick the ball over the boundary for 4 more. So 2 fours of the first delivery. So 131 for 6. Knight playing a good innings here now. Datin to Casey and Knight, who pulls and misses a slow one outside the half stump through to the keeper. 131 for 6. Congrats to Pakistan for winning the Tri-Nation Series. Yes, they did win a Tri-Nation Series. Now, they are now off to the Asia Cup, and we will see what happened there. So they are off to the Asia Cup. So, indeed, congratulations to Pakistan, Tahir Mohammed. Datin. Over the wicket tonight, use her feet and spank it away through cover. But there's a fielder coming off the cover boundary. Let's see if they'll come back for 1 chance, for 2 chance for a run out, but they stay on 1. Fletcher will take strike. 132 for 6. 2 deliveries to come. This Asia Cup looks like India going to run through everyone like bushfire. Sad to say, but it's true. Yeah. You know, this morning I was talking that just like in the Asia Cup, the West Indies need something like that. We probably need we probably need a America's Cup. You know, the West Indies probably need to organize an America's Cup and see what we can do about it. Going to be very interesting. Yeah, that's what they should do. Organize an America's Cup. And so you have teams from South America like Suriname, Belize, all of those teams. Well, Belize is in Central America, but the America's Cup will take in all of those teams. Panama, Argentina. Muma moves across her crease and looks to swing it into the onside, taken on the pad. 133 for 6 as Knight will face the last ball from Datin. So organizing an America's Cup, you know, and that is sure way to build cricket in the region. And Probably they are afraid to organize it because they are not quite sure they can beat the USA comfortable. Yes, year, Mohammed, I think so. We need an America's Cup. I definitely think so. Thank you. I appreciate you agreeing. That thing bowls outside the half stump, steered away by Knight down to the boundary for 4, 137 for 6. She hit 3 fours in this over, ends up on 33 from 21 deliveries. The Barbados Royals winning the toss and decided to take first strike. They made 137 for 6 of their 20 overs. 137 for 6 of their 20 overs, with Quiana Joseph top scoring with 63 from 52 deliveries. I'll go through the batting chart for you now. So Atapatu, she made 14 from 12 deliveries, 1-4-1-6. Quiana Joseph made 63 from 52 deliveries. She had 8 fours and 3 sixes. Georgia Redmayne was run out. That in returning to Sue Lee, the wicket keeper. She made 2 from 6 deliveries. Courtney Webb was bowled by Dutton for 5. And the pick of the match so far, the play of the match, was a brilliant first ball Yorker by Deandra Dutton to Chinel Henry. She must have been hungry and heard that Jamaica gave Trinidad and Tobago 2 love last night at the National Stadium. And she was saving that Yorker for Deandra Dutton. It was unplayable as it knocked back mid and off stump. Henry getting nowhere near to the Yorker as it seams in the air and knock out the stump. She gone first ball now. Casey and Knight, who came out on the hat-trick ball, Dutton once again went for the Yorker, but Knight turned it away through backward square leg and got a single. Well, she knocked out on 33 from 21 deliveries. She hit 4 fours. Good knock by Casey and Knight at a strike rate of 157. It was the highest of the Barbados Royals innings. Alia Lane stood around for a while. She made 9 from 13 deliveries. Before she played a bad shot, she tripped and then swung across the line, down on her knee, and was bowled by Yuanso for 9, 13 deliveries. She hit 1-4. After Fletcher, Muma, she was knocked out for 3 from 8 deliveries. The Barbados Royals, choosing to bat after winning the toss, made 137 for 6. I will be back with you very shortly to start the Trinbago Night Riders innings. So, in a few, I'll be back with you. As most of you would have known, I was in St. James on Sunday, streaming the final of the St. James Cricket Association, Cecil Fletcher, Jerry Reid 40-over cricket competition final. And there was some disappointment, of course, because rain fell and Cambridge batted first. Cambridge Tornado batted first and never made the runs that they expected to make. Because the rain fell, I was to end the stream and we had the presentation in a different era because the rain was falling. Now I recorded some of that presentation. It's not me. I just record what happened. So, but I'm gonna play it with you here. I'm not saying that you give me your reaction. This is some of it. I'll play another portion of it during tonight's match. But this is some of it. Listen for yourself. What you thought.
This is how foolish is that, you know, sir. You know, sir, foolish. And a foolishness, Mr. Fletcher. You can't go around it. 40 overs are 40 overs. 40 overs is 40 overs. That's not foolishness. A great, elementary reasoning now, Mr. Fletcher. 40 overs are 40 overs. That's not foolishness. Elementary reasoning, man. I use the parameters, I don't use it. Use a 40 overs, and we got 40 overs 3 times. So how you going to Paradise? When you use the separation. Paradise batting 3 times, and we batting 3 times. How the hell you find a tie break of that? That don't make sense. Think about the rationale for second goals. That is the rationale of the second goals. Gentlemen, in eyesight, he has a point, but that's not the way to behave. Because the point will come over regardless of what happens. Because in the whole thing, it was a mistake that we never realized that they had battle that they didn't draw because of battle. Yeah. So if one thing is to put in the attitude, you don't necessarily need to be in the sport and you're a teacher in a high school. And you're when you're a youngster here, you must set the example, man. We're not saying that you're wrong. You must have tried to operate. And you have to make it real fight. Come on, man. There's something roll out the room. Come on, man. See what time you stand up. Is that the money, which is $10,000, will share between Miller and the other man. Man is on the floor with 1 feet. What kind of behavior is that? I don't think we have talked or we have a different... What is it, Josh? We have talked just as well, man. I'm good. Everybody else have talked. Alright, that's all right. It doesn't make him find and shoot some pressure never here. You have to make him find and shoot. Nobody have a ball pressure. So it's good. Right. We don't need to talk. So you don't want to draw. No, this is okay. So in a year, we can't put it on the direction. So what you're saying is that I'm going to have a Only person here who don't get one thing from me. I mean, why is this respect program? Because I'm really nice to speak about the raise the point and to discuss it. I don't think it's a fish market over 5,000. Okay. The runner-up for the competition gets 60,000. There's no runner-up, and the winner would have gotten 100,000. So there's no, as I mentioned before, there's no name on these checks. So between Paradise and Cambridge, they will sort out whose name will go on the check. Change the money, and then split it. One person can come. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on, people that you never can see. All right, that's for our trophy there is in recognition to our curator, we call him Rose now. And he's not here, no, Mr. Scott. Performance was not on par this year. Gold, silver for you. Silver for me. Who are next player? And silver for you, one match of play. Which friend them go? You give them money when they go. How much runs have they seen to make more than me? Yes, yes, you come there. Gentlemen.
That says the man who I think is the best umpire in the West Indies. I really think that he's the best umpire in the West Indies. I rate him highly.
Hello? You finish it in the man, you have to come on, please. Somebody over the top, no. All right. Level and 4, 16. Level and 4, I can't 16. All right, all right. In the 15, Mr. Cleary, Walker, captain. Lewis, S. Evans, Davis, Levy, Wright, R. Scott, Johnson, Harris, Daly, Top, Evans, Woodburn. Which one are Evans, sir? Actually, Evans, you know, he's supposed to have. Hold on, man. Yeah. The first one, I tell you, S. Evans. The next one is H. Evans, Woodburn, Richard, Morris. That is 15. Those are the 15 persons from which the 11 people will be selected and the 20. Reserve, Powell, Waugh, D. Evans, T. Carr, A. Brown.
That was a testy presentation. Absolute testy presentation, you know. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the live watch along of the West Indies. Of the CPL, of the double CPL match between Barbados Royals and Trinbago Knight Riders. I'm happy to see that see Athena and Sheldon in the chat as Trinbago Knight Riders look to get this score. Outside the half stump, Lee allows it to go through from Connell. Let's see, no white signal. You know, as I said, this umpire is not a very, very good umpire, and I don't know how he makes it this far. So here's Connell again now. She's laughing as usual. She's a laugher like it, my, you know. Both to Lee and Lee drives, dropped that cover. Was that dropped or was it on the bounce? But she came forward and she drove it to Quiana Joseph, powerful in the covers, and it probably dropped, just like how she got a life. Yes. So because she got a life, she decided to give Sue Lee a life also. Big up Athena, good to see you. Sheldon Smith, good to see you. Balls to Sully, who plays it down back the pitch to the bowler on the outside, who allows it to go through Connell, probably just can't bend down to pick it up. And so the score remains at 0-0 after 3 deliveries. The match between England and South Africa, the T20 match, will start in a little while if there's no further rain. Bowls to Lee, who plays it down to mid-off, and there is no runs. A good start here by Connell. Very good start. Sheldon said, good afternoon to you, Sheldon. I'm happy that you are here, Sheldon, and I'm glad you're not happy, Sheldon. I'm very glad you are not happy. Bowls to Lee, who gave herself room but cannot beat the inner circle. There are 5. There are 5 on the offside plus there are 5 in a ring on the offside plus the third man. So she will have to go up and over or play a good shot to get them through the circle. To get it through the circle. Connell bowls to Lee outside the half stump and she slapped it again. Cannot beat that inner circle. Made over by Connell. Last night, Trinidad and Tobago came to the National Stadium in Jamaica. And they think it was back in the days when there was no VAR. Back in those days, they would have probably won the match last night because they would have been able to score some offside goals because they didn't want to play by the rules. And because they never want to play by the rules, they ended up scoring some offside goals. But thankfully, the technology at the National Stadium worked wonders last night. And as a result, Trinidad and Tobago hung up a tool of last night. I guess it's still hurting. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, nothing. And I know Athena is my very good friend, you know, but so Athena, better you hurting than I. What else about that, Athena? Grimman comes in the off spinner. I'm interested to see this Grimman bowler, you know. She's the off spinner. She's not the batswoman. And you know, I heard a lot of persons saying that Liliana Grimman is an all-rounder. Not quite sure when she got the breakthrough. And Hector popped it to Chinel Henry at mid-half, who took a catch and she's out. So Griman, this half spinner from Guyana, getting the breakthrough. As Hector was looking to hit that over mid off, Hector is probably the most dangerous batsman in the Caribbean, apart from the big guns, you know, like the Henry, the Matthews, the Dutton, you know, and the Taylor. She can hit the ball far away, but she's gone for naught. So I'm happy. I'm happy that the technology worked last night. Very happy. Good afternoon, everyone. Blessings to you all. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much to you, Samuel Burgess. So the technology did work last night. Did work. Tahir Mohammed, you see, Sheldon came on. You know, Tahir Mohammed was here and he was making his points. And Sheldon came on and make a few comments, and Tahir Mohammed is nowhere to be found. So Tahir Mohammed need to come back now. He come back. But Shanita Briman, a lot of persons, especially in mainstream media, you know, because, you know, in mainstream media is on its way out, you know, on its way out. And I heard them saying that Rihanna Griman is an all-rounder. I even heard officials in Cricket West Indies saying that Rihanna Griman is an all-rounder, because clearly they are not watching the cricket. Because they take up a scorebook and they look and they see Griman, and they see Griman got 10 wickets in the T20 Blast. And they see Griman make 100 and something runs in the T20 Blast. And because they don't even pay attention to details, they don't realize that one is R Griman and one is S Griman. So they are saying that Rihanna Griman, the all-rounder. Oh my Lord. Yes, that's what mainstream media and persons in West Indies cricket. This Claxton is off her back foot, bottom edge out, bold. Claxton gone. 2 wickets down for 1 run, Rihanna Griman. It's weaving her, not Rihanna. Shanetta Griman is wheeling her magic. As Jazara Claxton looks to give herself room, bottom edge it onto the stump and is out. So Claxton gone for naught. Both batsmen gone for naught. And Dutton walks to the crease. So the match between South Africa and England has started, and South Africa have lost a wicket right away. Is it? Yeah, they are 2 for 1. South Africa is 2 for 1 down the left side, clipped away. Keeper comes across. They can't get the single. So 2 for 1 over there. South Africa losing a wicket. Hurley up. Wood getting the wicket. Also, Dutton is not yet there. It's a big, tall Aussie. Yuan Su's at the crease as that one turned down the left side. Wide should be signal. No, it came off the body. So 2 wickets in our first over. You know, when it comes to off spin in West Indies women cricket, there's a lot of good off spinners, you know. And that one is turned away into the onside for a single by Yuan. So it's 2 for 2 after 1.5. 2 for 2 after 1.5, because you have Ailey Matthews, you have Charisma Ramara, who is just like simply the best of the lot, the best in the world. Is the best off spinner in the world, Charisma Ramara. No matter what anybody tell you, no matter what the ICC ranking might show you, take it from me. Charisma Ramara is the best off spinner in the world. Griman bowls to Suli, who played it back down to the ball on the outside of the pitch. End of the over, 2 for 2 out of the over, and the score is 2 for 2 after 2 overs. And then you have Ashmini Munisa, who provide a different variety of off spin, flat, full, according to the coach, it's difficult to get under her deliveries. And then you have Trinita Griman, who is also a very good off spinner. And then you have Fafana Millington. So there are 5 good off spinners in the Caribbean. And it's good. It's good to see 5 good women off spinner in the Caribbean. But you know, with Matthews, with Matthews and Ramaravir and Asminu Munisar, it's going to be difficult to see how they're going to get that. How some of these are going to get through. So let me take some comments. Cornell bowls to the left-handed Yuansu plays it to mid-off and there's no run. I'll try to go through some comments in this over the fast bowler is bowling. 2 for 2 after 2.1. After those goals that were ruled offside last night, I am not a happy man, said Sheldon. They were not ruled offside, Sheldon. They were offside goals. So that's a different thing. They were not ruled offside. Cornell beat the short mid-wicket and it will run away down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4. So Cornell back off a length and Johansson just slapped it away, pull it away down to deep mid-wicket for 4. 6 for 2 after 2.2. So they were not ruled offside. You are trying to give the impressions that it was someone's opinions that made the decision, like when a judge ruled in a case. But down the leg side, clipped away, down to the fielder at the mid-wicket and the bounce for 1, 7 for 2. Johansson moves up to 6. Lee will come into strike. But that's what was the case. The player was trying to cheat. And VAR caught him cheating twice. You know, he played for Spartan Moscow. And probably in Moscow they don't have VAR. So, you know, but the VAR was good at the National Stadium last night. Athena is saying that we scored 3 goals, but all were offside. You know, I love this, you know. I love this, you know, my Trini friends. I love this, my Trini friends. You know, I enjoy this, my Trini friends. Or Michael Douglas is saying, Sheldon, you must just hug up the tool up. You must just hug up the tool up. The last time we scored so many goals and did not get result was against 80 in 1970s. You did not score any legitimate goal last night, Sheldon. And Sully slapped this to mid-wicket. Then she swung across the line, pulled it to mid-wicket, straight to the fielder. 11 for 2 after 2.5. Sheldon, you did not score any legitimate goal. If you had scored 3 legitimate goals, you would have won the match. You score goals that were unfair. Right? You score goals that did not follow the rule of the game. So you did not score any 3 legitimate goals. Full toss to Sully, who slapped it across the line to mid-on, and there is no run. 11 for 2 after 3 overs in reply to 137 made by Barbados Royals. Trinbago Night Riders batting. That's a very good one, Sheldon. That's a very good one, Sheldon. Me have to hug up Umber Pie, yeah. Me have to hug up Umber Pie, Sheldon, yeah. I did say it was 6-2, but you know, the thing about it, Trinidad never came to the party. You know, Trinidad never came to the party last night. Now, Jamaica did their part by scoring the 2 goals, but Trinidad never scored their 6, you know. So they never came to the party. Even if you gave them the three offside goals, they still needed us to score 3 more. So they never came to the party. So I knew what Jamaica was going to do wide outside the half stump by Griman, 12 for 2. I knew what Jamaica was going to do, but Trinidad never came to the party. Trinidad never hold up their end of the bargain, Sheldon. Huh? You understand? They never. How you doing, Elton? Big up my general. Respect, man. Glad to have you here. I appreciate your company, man. Down the pitch, high in the air, down towards long on. Is there a fielder there? They're running back, but they cannot get there. And they will come back for 1. No, they stay. They stay on 1. I thought they would come back for 2, but they stay on 1. It's 13 for 2. So you want to coming down the pitch. Cornell saw coming, pulled back her length, and it went high in the air, but there was no distance. But big up yourself, Elton. Sorry, Grimman I should say. Sir coming. Grimman to the right-handed Sully, who played it back to Grimman, who tried to pick up with her one and failed to do so, but it never ran far away from her enough for they to get the single. 13 for 2 after 3.2. Grimman. She's over the wicket. Bowes as a batswoman give herself room and pulled it in the air down towards long on. The fielder came across and made a mess of it, and it goes into the boundary for 4. The score goes up by 4 to 17 for 2. Yes, Elton, my brethren, big up yourself, man. Respect every time to the one and only Elton. Elton TV and Cricket Power Play all over there in Florida. Check him out if you have an event to stream. Cricket, wedding, anything you have to stream. Check out Full Toss by Shanita Grimman, and it pulls down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4. That can't work in this level of cricket, my dear. Especially to someone like the South African Sully. She just pulled it away. So, yes, my General Elton all over there in Florida. You can always check him out if you have something to stream. So let's watch. Over the wicket now, Bowles to Sully again, who played this to the field at cover, and there is no run. 21 for 2 after 3.5. Chinel Henry is very animated. Let's watch, and with Deandra Datton to coming up. There could be some fireworks this evening. Absolutely some fireworks. She has a wire, a lot of PL, I think, missing leg stump. I'll review it though. That probably looks straight. Is Chanel Henry has a wire right at her right under her right ace? Is she taking instruction from off the field? Look right above her collar on her right ace. They're going for it. What is that? Is it you know, like when probably you draw some blood and they put a little band-aid over it? Is it a band-aid or is it a wire? Is Chanel Henry wearing a wire? Look right at her right here. And you'll see she probably wearing a wire. Oh, please remember to check out the Cricket Forum store, the Night store, and our Samsung store in the video description. Click on them. Purchase something from the Cricket Forum today. Support the Cricket Forum. So our Amazon Nike store, our Amazon Samsung store, and the Cricket Forum store. Oh, off the gloves. There's a gloves there, so the review is wasted. So those links are in the video description. Is it England get another wicket here? They got another wicket here. 25. Is that 25 for 2 or 35 for 2? Well, come on. Come on. Just as I was looking at the score. Yes, I check out our store, and I say, I want to thank everyone who has been supporting our stores in the video description. Please check them out. It looks like it's 35 for 2. As Shelyanika Patil. Oh, Patil is her name. Yes, 33 for 2 after 2.5 overs. It's a 9-over match, so it's a real fast-paced game here. Down the pitch comes Johansson, but she was beaten in the flight. Luckily for her, it came off her body, and the keeper never had a chance because it never went to her. 21 for 2 after 4.2. Patil. Another off spinner. She's going around the wicket. She comes in, bowls to you, and Johansson plays it down the pitch, down the inside of the field to Henry, and there is no run. So is it a band-aid that Henry has, or is it a wire? It's going to be very interesting. I want to come to your comments, but you know the ladies, as I said, they rush through the over. There's a slipping place, wide out stump, no. Well bowled though, it's a wide, but that's intelligent. It's high Q from Patil. Very, very high IQ. It's so wide, but if I'm a coach, I wouldn't blame her for that because the batsman was going to give her the charge and she saw her coming and fired wide. But then good work also by the keeper and the batswoman to realize that, you know what? She saw me coming, so let me stay in my crease. And she pushed back her foot. Patil to you and so high in the air. Chance here, you know. Chance. Oh, it's over the field ahead. Chanel Henry again running down towards long and this time they come back for two. Chanel Henry have put on a lot of weight. The IPL money is showing on Chanel Henry. And probably she's not backing it up with the exercise. I don't know. Or maybe she, I don't know. But interesting, is she wearing a wire? Or is it band-aid? Patil bowls to Yuansu, steered it down to the fielder on the cover boundary. After 5 overs, TKR was 4.5, one delivery to come. They speed up the let's see, they are checking here. Waiting on the umpire, but the fielders changing overs. I can tell you, there's a slip or this. It's a 5-4 field. So there's a deep mid wicket, there's a deep backward square leg, there's a straight mid wicket, and there's a mid on. That's the field on the offside. Onside, sorry, that's the field on the onside. 25 for 2. So 4.5 overs. Here is Patil. She comes in now, bowls to the right, and then Sue, who played it to the field, that extra cover, and there is no run. 25 for 2 after 5. Do you remember when England played Trinidad and Tobago and Peter Crouch pulled the ear of our player and scored? Maybe we could have beaten England at their B technology then. Yeah, maybe, definitely. So what Athena is saying to Sheldon, yes, that referee got a lifetime ban. The referee, I don't know if the referee that they are talking about, the referee last night, you know, what was it? Student from the West Indies, from the University of the West Indies, operating the technology yesterday. Jamaican students. It was probably, I don't know, Trinidad and Tobago came to the party, but they were not dancing, said Samuel Burgess. Yes, they were not dancing. And Michael Douglas is saying, Sheldon, an offside goal is similar to bowling a batsman, but it was a no ball. That doesn't mean it's a wicket for the bowler. Wow, is there a wicket here? 25 for 3. Atapatu got a wicket. I was reading the comment, and it appeared that Zayda James will not be able to bat. You remember earlier I was telling you that she suffered an injury while they were fielding, and it appears that she's not going to be able to bat. Yuans was yarked by Atapatu. Yark. It was a brilliant yark. And look at the reaction. So maybe Zayda James won't be able to bat. So it's 25. Effectively, it's 25 for 4. But again, how many Zayda James would make? Going out for a record. 3, 6, 10 the most. 25 for 3. Well, what to tell? Maybe today could have been her lucky day and she cracked an half century. That's cricket. It's 37 for 3 over in England. Australia, South Africa batting. And the big man is into the attack, Adil Rashid. So 37 for 3 there after 3.5 overs. 37. So this must have been a good over by Adil Rashid, definitely. So Zayda James more than likely will not bat. So what happened? Why hasn't that thing come to the crease as yet? 25 for 3, and Gajnabi walks out. Gajnabi is a player who I am very, very disappointed in. I think she should have been further along in her development. That was a lovely Yorker by Atapatu. Not have the same quality of the delivery that got out Henry, but nonetheless, it was a Yorker. Atapatu bowls on the full, strokes to mid-off, and there's no run. Short third man, backward point, cover, extra cover, mid-off. Those are the 5 fielders who I saw. Atapatu bowls to Gajnabi. Again, she strokes it to mid-off, and there is no run. Full toss again, full and straight. Absolutely, Michael Douglas, I agree with you. Offside goal is like bowling someone with a no ball. So she clearly not. Oh, she's badly hurt. That foot looks swelling. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord, that foot is swollen. It's not only swollen, it's very, very swollen. I hope she recovers quickly, you know. Really hope she recovers quickly. Outside the half stump, Gajnabi inside edge and to stop out bold. Pitched up outside the half stump. Gajnabi looked to play through the offside, got the inside edge, the stump knocked back. TKR in trouble here. In big, big trouble. As Barbados Royals are trying to inflict the second defeat on the people of Trinidad and Tobago in 2 days. Last night, they were sent packing by Jamaica. Tonight, Barbados Royals is sending TKR packing. And what a desperate time for the people of Trinidad. I have some lovely friends in Trinidad, you know, and those persons in this community, some wonderful friends. They know that I'm bantering them. They know it's just banter. They know that it is just banter. Don't worry, you all have to come to TNT. We are coming. We are coming. When are we coming to TNT? Next month? I think. So November, there will be 2 more matches in October. So we could be going TNT next month, you know. We could be going TNT next month. You know the thing about it? You know why this is hurting the people of Trinidad and Tobago so much? That thing comes to the crease. The budget for Jamaica for this World Cup campaign is $3 million US. That's the budget for Jamaica. Despite the charter flights that we have to take and so on to and from matches. Atapatu ball down the leg side to that it taken on the pad, loud appeal. It's going down the leg side. I would review it though. I'd have to review it. It's that in, review it. She never have a stroke. Chinella is laughing away, but I'll review it. I would have reviewed it. It's going to be interesting to see what would have happened. Yes, so the Jamaica budget is $3 million US. I think when we went to Curacao the other day, it was 200,000 for the charter flight. Hop and over that in down to the boundary for 4. Atapatu pitched up and that thing just hit it over the offside down to the boundary for 4. Real class. 29 for 4 at the end of 6. The power play is over. Yes, so Jamaica budget is $3 million US. You know what Trinidad budget is? $9 million US, and they are the only team that have not yet scored a goal in this stage of the tournament. They have the biggest budget in the tournament, bigger than anyone else. $9 million US. And they can't score a goal. They better send some of that money come to Jamaica because we are scoring goals, 6 goals in 2 matches. Yeah? That's the 6-2 I was talking about, you know, Sheldon. 6 goals in 2 matches. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about giving Trinidad 6-2. We were talking about that we're going to score 6 goals in 2 matches. That's the 6-2 I was talking about, Sheldon. But why don't you send some of that money come to Jamaica? $9 million and you can't even score a goal? Is it time to fire Dwight York? Maybe we should fire Dwight York, eh? Maybe it's time for Dwight York to go. $9 million, Sheldon. And they can't score a goal. The biggest budget, $9 million US. Time for York to go. Over the wicket comes Patel, balls to Suli, who cuts it away down to backward point. It goes into the boundary now for 4. 33 for 4. Is Sheldon? We really want to hear what you have to say about that, you know, Sheldon. Where's that? Well, Athena is that one who, you know, I can tell you, you see, Athena just give you one joke and run, you know. Athena just punch you there, so, you know, sting like a butterfly, pop, and gone like Muhammad Ali, you know, sting like a bee and float like a butterfly. So Athena goes, bam, and sting you and then float away. And Patil bowls to Lee. Lee looks to drive inside, edge it onto her pad, 33 for 4. So that's how Athena sting and goes, bam, and sting you. Bam, and float gone away. He just give you a quick jab, you know. But Sheldon ready for the banter. So how you react to that, Sheldon? $9 million and you can't score a goal as Lee swings it over the head of short mid-wicket, but the fielder comes around, prevent the boundary. 35 for 4 now. Oh, the score has stepped up. It's 34 for 4. He has stepped up now. Step up now. So Sheldon, I want to hear what you say about that. That one gone for 6. Or somebody from South Africa is beating the ball, you know. Because the last time I checked, they were 37, and it was after about 3 overs. 3 point something over, near 4 overs. And now it's in about 2 overs later, they gone 67. So there's 30 runs. Comes up after the last 2 overs. They're taking Adil Rashid to the cleaners, man. Good afternoon, Jamal Small. Patil comes in, bowls to Datin, and Datin hit this away down towards the fielder. Oh, there's no fielder, so Chinel Henry has to give chase. And it took her very close to the cover boundary, and they will come back for 2. 2 more to the total, 36 now for 4. Probably Chinel Henry still cannot bowl. Turn the right side, Chinel Henry. I want to see if it's a band-aid or it's a wire you're wearing. A 6 more again. Oh, they're taking Rashid is going for boundaries. Oh, one after the other. Patil bowls to Datin. Oh, she's out. Quiana Joseph took the catch. That's the big wicket. If Datin never got under that one enough, or she never got over it enough, and she picked out Quiana Joseph at cover, who took the catch above her head. And Datin goes for 6. From 6 deliveries, and TKR in some trouble here. Wow, she was looking to hit it over the top, but she never got underneath it enough. And Quiana Joseph took the catch above her head at cover. Datin gone. TKR in trouble. Big trouble. And they're at the bottom of the championship. And they're playing against the leaders, the Barbados Royals. So they're really going at Adil. So they lost another wicket, 73 for 4. Brevis gone. The almost $1 million man gone. So 20 runs out of Adil Rashid previous over. 20 runs, eh? So the man that almost make $1 million in the draft, in the SA draft, is gone. Gone for 23 from 10 balls. 3 sixes, but now he's gone. You know, Dawson took the catch after bowling of Curran. So Pandey, the new batswoman, 36 for 5. This match is going to end very quickly. 36 for 5, and I remind you to check out the match day score. Oh, we are watching the match, Jamor Small. Where is this? Rush Sport. I'm watching it on Rush Sport, Jamor Small. Watch Rush Sport. Thank you. Sorry about that, Jamor Small. And the comment almost passed, Jamor Small, guys. It's right at the top of my page. Right at the top. So was that it? Oh, Ashley Fletcher into the attack. She's bowling to Lee, the right arm leg spinner. They call her Muma. She's closer to 40 than 30. She comes in back of a lane, dragged down, pulled away down to deep mid wicket, and they will get 137 for 5. So it's Rush Sports. I'm watching it on Jamor Small. Sherman Ellis, big up yourself, man. Happy to have you here. Big up yourself, man. Big up. And please remember, check out our match store link in the video. We also have our Samsung store there and our Nike store. You know, a lot of good stuff in our match in the Cricket Forum store. Discounted items, you know, cricket gears, latest fashion, trending. Check it out. Latest trending fashion. Check it out. You know, check out our match days. Check out the Cricket Forum store. And 77 for 4 now, South Africa. Check out the Cricket Forum store and also in the video description. It's right there in the video description. Click on the blue link. If you are not seeing the blue link, you will see more. Click on more and you will see the 3 links for the 3 stores. For the Cricket Forum store, for the Samsung store, and for the Nike store. And again, I want to say thank you to all of those. All of you have been supporting the stores and getting your items. Muma off the back foot goes Pandya and she hit it down towards deep mid wicket. Casey Knight, fleet of footed. Good movement here by Casey Knight. Oh, it's Ali Ali. I should have known that it's her. It's 40 for 5. 40 for 5 after 7.5 overs. Lee's on 18. Pandya is on 3. So please check it out. Please check out our store. Muma, slip in place, bowls. And the ball is played back past the bowler down to long off for a single. 8 overs have been completed. 41 for 5 after 8. With Lee on 19. Pandya is on 3. TKR looking to get 138 to win. Have been rocked. DeAndre Dutton has been dismissed. Yes, so check out our stores. And as I say, thank everyone who has been supporting the stores, especially those persons I see a number of persons getting their Nike gears and so on, and Nike shoes and so on. So I appreciate it. 18 points, nothing less. Jamaica will qualify for the World Cup after beating Trinidad in the 5th game. Then our last game in Jamaica, the stadium will be packed, going to be a celebration, said Michael Douglas. That's pulled away down to deep mid wicket and 1 bounce to the fielder. 80 for 4, the score remains. That's in the England-South Africa game. So 82 now for 4. 2 overs to go after this. 1 delivery left in over number 7. The Pandya hit the first delivery she received for 6. Oh no, sorry, not the first. Sorry, it is Suli who was on strike. The first delivery of Patil over. She went round the wicket and she slug sweep it for 6. That's Suli, slug sweep it for 6. She's not going to bat, Athena. She got injured while fielding. So I don't think that she's going to bat. Unfortunately. So we could say it's 47 for 6 because she's not, and her foot is swollen badly. And I wish her all the luck and hopefully by in the morning that the foot will go down, the swelling will go down, and that the x-ray will show that there's no damage. As Patil bowls to Lee, who slug sweep it again down to a deep mid-wicket boundary for 4. So 51 for 5 in over number 9. 8.3 overs. Lee is on 29. So hopefully the x-ray will show that there's no ligament damage or any bone damage. Well, if there was bone damage, she will not be at the ground. So that's a good sign. But she fell when she was fielding and she fell over her ankle. And it is swollen very badly. So we wish her the best. We wish her a speedy recovery. Patil ball wide down the leg side, 52 for 5 after 8.3. Yeah, we wish her a speedy recovery. Note that the x-ray showed nothing. And who to tell? Maybe she'll be fit enough for the next match. We really like that. So yeah, she's not batting because she suffered an injury while she was fielding. Well, maybe I shouldn't say she's not batting. I don't think she's going to bat. It'll come first at all time. As she went back over the wicket there, Patil, and the half break turn. Well, apparently they knew that I was talking about her. So you see, they're always listening. They always listen to me. Look at that foot. Yeah, the ankle is swollen. They always listen to me. So they show you Elton what Athena why she has not yet batted. So there they just show it. There it was. Why they show about that, man? Why these people so cruel? Why you show about somebody getting injured? You don't do that. You never do that. Yeah, and look at the reaction. Look at that reaction, you know. You just don't do that. If you're going to do it, you need to warn the viewers that you're going to do it. You never show someone getting injured before warning the viewers. And I'm not listening, so I don't know if they warn the viewers, but knowing these guys, they are mainstream journalists, you know. Well, they are mainstream media. You know, they probably don't follow the same standard that we followed on YouTube. So 86 runs needed from 66 deliveries. So Knight Riders can still win this, you know. Lee can get these runs, you know. Lee can get these runs. Muma bowls to Pandey out, steered it to third man. Who's that? That is misfield. But they didn't go for any runs, so they misfield. They still can get these runs. 91 for 5 with 8 deliveries left in their innings. So South Africa 91 for 5 with 8 deliveries. This is a big score now. This is a good score. Pitched up, swung away, wide of long on, but deep mid wicket. Ali comes around, picks up, and they will get a single. So one more to the total. Lee will goes up to 30. 54. I expect the total to go over to 54. Isn't that so? Well, it's a 53. So Lee's on 29 is 53 for 5. Yeah, that's another 6 by England. One more 6. As the leg break pitched up and Bales whipped off, but Lee is in our ground. So 97 for 5 England with 7 deliveries to go. This score is going to take some catching now. 90. Anything over 109 overs will take some catching. She bowls to Lee, that's Fletcher. And Fletcher picks out Ali on the deep mid-wicket boundary. It's 54 for 5. So 54 for 5. Yeah, anything over 100 will take some getting. And they're going to get 115. Outside the half stump, and she beats backward point down to the boundary for 4. There's a long up outside the half stump by Affle Fletcher, and Pandey said, thank you very much. And she cuts it away down to the backward point boundary for 4. So 4 more to the total. It will go up to at 61. Waiting on it to come up. Oh, 58, sorry, 58. So it appears that rain is coming down again and the players are leaving the field. So rain is coming down again in England. As that one is swept away down to the deep mid-wicket boundary for 1 more. 59 for 5 at the end of 10. So they're definitely going to have they should have the drinks break now as the rain comes down in England. The South African players have run off the field while the English players are walking off the field. So at the drinks break, remind you, Barbados Royals, they made 137 for 6. Trinbago Knight Riders in reply are 860. The score come off the screen. I don't quite remember what the score was, but I'll tell you very, very shortly. 59 for 5 at the drinks break. 59 for 5 at the drinks break. I can definitely. If every player is fit for the T20 World Cup, for the Women World Cup next year, do you think we could compete for the trophy? That's the thing. So we have some match winners. When you look, Look at it. Ailey Matthews is a world-class player. Stephanie Taylor, at her best, is the very best batswoman in the Caribbean. At her best. Deandra Dottin and Chanel Henry can take any bowling apart in the world. We saw them do it time and time again. Even the double PL, we saw Henry, how devastating she was. So that's four run scorers. Henry, a fit Henry that is bowling. She's going to bowl her 4 overs up front. She's going to nick off some edges. Ailey Matthews, we know she a big bowler. Datin a big bowler. We have Muma. We have Ramarak. So that really already is a good bowling lineup. Quiana Joseph can get us off to a flyer. We have seen that. Really, Anna Griman, she's up and coming. I hope they sort out they sort out the technical issues that were so blatant. They have her a long time now. So if when she comes back, she still have that technical issue, then no, I would have to call for the coach. Because although I have the coach and I stay of execution, if she comes back and still have those technical issues, I will have to call her. But so, and to be fair, although Sharon Campbell will continue to give you her 20 and her 25, and in T20 cricket, 20 and 25 are valuable runs, You know, you want the big score, yes, you want the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the 100s if possible. But if somebody is giving you 25, 30 consistently in T20 cricket, as long as she's not taking up too many deliveries to do so, Halia Lane is whether, no, Alia Lane and Chanel Henry are the same 2 type of players. Good with the ball, Alia Lane bowl at the back end, and Alia Lane can hit away the ball. She's not as devastated as Chanel Henry, but she still can hit away the ball. You know, so I think we can win the World Cup if everybody is fit. If everybody is fit and playing to their best, we can win the World Cup. Especially if Sean Diaz invite me to be a part of his staff. Yes, if he invite me to be a part of his staff, of course. Then we'll be in a better chance to win the World Cup. You know. Kervin Duncan, my friend. What are you doing, Kervin Duncan? Kervin Duncan. I have a lot of respect for you. So Kervin Duncan, as Ali Lane down the leg side, the keeper failed to collect. And they will go for 1. They will come back for 2, will they? So it's 3 they should get here now. How many did they run? 1. They run only 1. So it's 62 for 5. So our ladies have to a bad start. The commentators curse. So Kervin Duncan, you know, I big him up. Yes, my friend Kervin Duncan, big up. You know, let's watch this delivery from Ali. $61 for 5. They're taking a long time. What does that mean? Yeah, here she is. Alain comes and bowls, hit away to mid-wicket, the fielder field, and there is no run. So Kervin Duncan, you know, you were the first one to purchase an item from the Cricket Forum store. That store, the link to our store is in the video description. 3 stores are in the video description. The Cricket Forum store, the Nike store, and the Samsung store. Alain bowl taken on the pad full as Lou flicked across that one and taken on the pad. So you are the first one to purchase something from the Cricket Forum store. And since then, we have in a you know, a good number of buyers. So I appreciate you, Kervin Duncan, for getting the ball rolling. You know, and persons are checking out the store each day, and we love that. Ali Ali comes in bowls. The back of Allen played down the inside of the pitch. She stopped it 61 for 5. You know, so more and more persons are checking out the store. So I thank you for getting the ball rolling, Kervin Duncan. Oh, it's not WICB anymore, no, Kervin Duncan. WICB now is the Windward Island Cricket Board. The entity's Cricket West Indies, CWI. So CWI needs to have a relationship with guys like Royal Balls, Walsh, Small, and Samuels. They can help the youths. They have played away down to Long On. I don't think some persons will necessarily agree with Marlon Samuels. He has been banned. No ball by Ali Alain. So it's a free hit. Isn't Marlon Samuels serving a suspension? I don't think many persons will agree with Marlon Samuels' name on that list, but I think there are other players apart from. Yeah, I don't have an issue with. I don't have an issue with Gale, Walsh, Ambrose. There are some other names around, you know, who I think can make a good contribution. Slower delivery pulled away down to final leg. That was a free hit. One run to the total, 64 for 5, with 2 deliveries to come in this over. 5 off the over thus far. So yeah, so there are other names. Ambrose readily comes to mind. Bravo, you know. So there are the names out there. Even Karen Pollard, you know, Pollard taken on the pad as she looks to swing through the onside, misses 64 for 5 after 10.5. So there are other names out there. So Kervin Duncan. Oh, I would love that, Kervin Duncan. Definitely, I would love that, Kervin Duncan, and I appreciate it, man. I appreciate every order, and I really thank everyone for supporting the channel. And you know, it is a way of keeping the channel going. So I appreciate you. I appreciate it much, man. So thank you very much, Kervin Duncan. I appreciate it much, man. Very much. 64 for 5 after 11 overs. Rain is falling in England, so that match is not taking place right now. So Michael Douglas is saying that Matthews, Joseph, Grimman, Taylor, Dutton, Henry, Camber, Claxton, Alain, Fletcher, Ramarak. And I said Camber will be a floater in the lineup. Okay, all right, cool. That looks like a fair enough 11. And interestingly, it is not packed with too many bowlers because, yes. Yeah, Ramarak, Fletcher, the leg spinner, Alain. Yeah. High in the air, straight into the fielder at the mid wickets. That's Ali Alain as Atapato picks up yet another wicket. Is this her third? Yes, 3 for 4 from 1.1 overs. So Trinbago Knight Riders are now 64 for 6. And remind you, we'll be back here later to cover the second innings of the match tonight. Doing this women watch along, you would appreciate that we will go live for the second innings of the men game later tonight. As I thought it was Ali Alain that took the catch, but it says it's Shenata Grimman. Then Shenata Grimman took the catch off the bowling of Atapatu. 64 for 6. So we'll be back here tonight for the second innings. I see where Michael Douglas had said that he believes that Guyana Amazon Warriors are going to lose. The Antigua and Barbados Falcons are going to beat the Old Man team. It's going to be interesting to see. As I see this advertisement on the TV, you know, World Championship starts when? Friday evening? It's probably Friday evening or so on. And we expect Jamaica to do well. The 100 meter. That 100-meter for me. Wow, oblique civil on them. You know, that could be hurting. It could be hurting Francis, you know, because Powell couldn't beat Bolt. And for Stephen Francis now to have Thompson, and it just looked like Glenn Mills have another one over him again. It's going to be interesting. Going to be very, very interesting. Let's see what happened though. But once again, you know, Stephen Francis and Glenn Mills, two coach from the same country, born on the same in the same land, has produced the world two top sprinters. And yeah, Noel Lyles from America, yes, isn't it? Thank you, Athena. Yes, please hit the like button. But we didn't have any poll going today. Why we never have a poll going today, Athena? We needed a poll. I think got another wicket. Oh yes, Glasgow got one ball. Hat-trick, Marvin and Tapatu is on a hat-trick. 4 for 4 from 8 deliveries. So 4 plus 4 equal 8. So Marvin Atapatu, she Glasgow. This girl is not improving enough. This girl Glasgow, the only thing that is improving is, well, she's not improving. She's not improving at all. This girl, Janela Glasgow, she's switching from a bowler to a batsman, but I don't know why she made that switch, but she's not improving. She was our opening bowler at the Under-19 World Cup. And then now she's switching to be a batswoman. But she's not making the grade up. You know, we saw her in India and her batting was just terrible. So thank you, Athena, for reminding us to hit the like button. Thank you. Curtis Cook, my good friend out of St. Kitts. How you doing, man? Coming to Jamaica next month. Looking forward to see you, man. I know you're going to enjoy some jerk chicken and some jerk pork and some red stripe beer. Definitely looking to see you. Definitely. So 64 for 7. So Michael Logan said the difference is that Kishane Thompson has already beat oblique civil every time they compete with each other. So this time, Francis athlete have the bragging rights. But there was a time before, there was a time when Powell used to beat Bolt before that. There was a time when Powell used to beat Bolton and then it switched around. Was it at the finals? Was it at the Jamaica Champs that Bolt won and from then Powell done? So oblique civil. Don't be surprised if oblique civil wins. Outside the half stump, she flashes and misses. That's Dan Gore. Oh, I'm playing a close eye to Dan Gore, not with the back though, but with the ball. So TKI will continue to be at the bottom of the table as Atapatu just tossed that one up to Dan Gore. 4 for 4 from 1.5 overs. This is a joke. Slip in place. Atapatu bowls. Forward comes Dango and steered it down to backward point. There's no run. 64 for 7 after 8 overs. This must be a joke. Must be an absolute joke. How can a bowler bowl 2 overs, 4 for 4 runs? What was the man from Australia named that I think bowled 20 deliveries in the 20 deliveries in the 100? Was it something another? So Johnson Spencer. I don't. His name not coming to me right now. So I have a lot of time for Dan Gore. is Ali Alain. Over the wicket, bowls down the leg side, wide signal, 65 for 7. $31 for Lee. Dangur is yet to score. 64 for 7, Ali Alain. 1.1 overs, none for 5. Rain appears to be still falling in England. And that's probably going to be a 5-over match if there's any other play. If there's any more play. But generally, they don't play. Generally, you know, because now it's what? No, it's September. No, it's September. So I don't think there will be, if the rain eases up, it is very likely. So they're going to probably start back in the next 2 minutes. And England will need 69 to win from 30 balls. So maybe I should go to that match instead of staying with this one, because clearly Trinbago Night Riders are going to lose. So when they start back, I will go to that match. It's a 5-over shootout. It's going to be exciting, isn't it? 5-over. Well, I shouldn't even use that word. If we use that word, it's not a good word to use right now, especially what happened in Mandeville yesterday. 65 for 7 after 12.3. So probably Chinel Henry cannot bowl at this time. After back foot goes Dangur and steer this away down to the fielder on the cover boundary, just a single. So 1 more to the total, but that was a nice looking shot by Dangur as he wraps back on the back foot and it goes down to the fielder on the cover boundary. So TKR 66 for 7. They are not going to get this 137 unless Lee a blinder. Leslie Lee, unless she played a blinder, they are not going to get this. They are not going to get this runs. So the South Africans are on the field. Rabada is with the ball. Oh, what a shot by Lou! Leslie Lee. She played between the wickets and her body down to the boundary for 4. And Quiana Joseph is rubbing some imaginary beads. I really think that we should go to the England match now. What do you think? Tell me what you think in the live chat. Let me see what you are saying in the live chat. Should we go to the England match? Antigua going to make Guyana stop, make chicken curry tonight, said Jamor Small. So Rabada is just practicing his warm-up there. Wonderful bowler is Rabada. So Antigua is going to make Guyana stop making chicken curry tonight. Wow. So let's look at the field. Backward point, cover point, extra cover, mid-half, a sweep on the cover boundary. There's a long leg and then there's a mid-wicket, straight mid-wicket. So the 5 in the circle are the backward point, cover point, extra cover, mid-half. Sweep on the cover boundary and a long half. Alain bowls to Leslie Lee, who flick this away down to the fielder at deep mid-wicket, who has to move to her left. And then she sends the return in on the bounce. So 2 more to the total. I've not yet had 2 more to the total. I'm seeing 72 for 7 at the end of 13. 72 for 7 at the end of 13. 66 from 42 deliveries and still get every night, especially have Rabada picked up a wicket in his first delivery. Is that a wicket with his first delivery? Oh, his very first delivery, Phil Salt gone. It's Salt. Oh, Salt has been salt up. The rain is Salt. He's gone first delivery. Yes. And Tiga going to make Guyana stop making chicken curry tonight. Very first delivery, Phil Salt gone, picked out the man on the boundary. Driven down to mid-off, they go through for a single. The return comes in 73 for 7 after 13.1. I think they can still win, you know. But Leslie Lee would have to play a blind from here on. TK are still in the game? I think so too. NCB has a lovely middle order. They will be dangerous when the World Cup comes around, said Kirvin Duncan. Yeah, they have a good middle order. But they're going to choke. Aren't they going to choke Kirvin Duncan? Lee's on the front foot and she strokes it into the covers. And they go through for another run. Yes, one more to the total. Yeah, answer. I feel like saying TK are still in the game. I think so too. 64 from 40 deliveries get it. So 1-for-1 England. Pandy off the back foot, played it to the right of the field that had extra cover, who moves to a right smoothly. And they can't get a run. Now, Michael, look at you want to see some Test cricket, okay. Let's watch Rabada though. And his attempted scoop there by Butler, and it goes through to the keeper. That one is turned away into the mid wicket region for another single, 75 for 7. Just tossed up the batsman onto the front foot, down goal, turn it away into mid wicket for a single. She's on 3, Lee is on 38. Lee faced 41 balls for 38. Has she a dash of the match? Down the leg side, she looks so sweet. Get her pad in the way, so no signal will come from the umpire. It's 75 for 7. One delivery to go in over number 14. Butler just hit a 4 there. I never saw where it went, but 4 runs to Butler. England move up to 5. Full toss, and Lee's picked out the field and cover. Oh, it was a full toss. End up over number 14. 75 for 7. So they have 6 overs to get 63. That's 10.5 runs per over. The game between St. Lucia Kings and Guyana Amazon Warriors will be the next top 2 for the next top 2 places. TKR will beat Barbados Royals on Friday, said Sheldon Simmons. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think that they will win. No. Barbados Royals going to win, Sheldon. Barbados Royals, they are going to win. They are going to win Friday night. Barbados Royals are going to win Friday. Barbados Royals are going to win their next 3 matches. Guyana Amazon Warriors won't qualify for the playoffs, which is not good for the business because you don't know if the stadiums will be full. I heard persons already complaining that they spent $400 on hospitality tickets, and it appears that Guyana Amazon Warriors won't be there. So it's very interesting. $400 they spend on hospitality tickets, and then when you do that and Guyana Amazon Warriors not there, then wow. But Barbados Royals are going to beat them. It's going to be TKR tomorrow night. Outside the off stump, edge away. Good shot that by downboard. And the alien gave chase and she picks it up just inside the boundary. And they are back for 2. 77 for 7. 77 for 7. 11 for 1 England. 11 for 1. These. And Sam Curran. The Dangor played that to backward cover point that looks like 77 now for 7 after 14.3. 77 for 7. And I mean, this game just meandering along. I think should I go to the, let me go to the England game for a over and then come back. And Sam Curran hit that high in the air over 5 leg for 6. Just going to the England game for, so 17 for 1, Curran seconds. Janssen balls to Curran in the air again. Chance for the fielder coming in from cover is gone. So Curran gone. They are 17 now for 2. 17 for 2, England. They need a further 52 runs from 22 balls. They are not going to get there. Oh, it's Bettel. It was Bettel and not Curran. For a moment, I thought it was Curran. So Bettel is gone. So wish it down. 77 for 7 as we rejoin the West Indies CPL T20 cricket competition. What does that mean here now? I see there's going to be a review, DRS review. It's a legal delivery. Rabada is one of the best bowlers in the world. No doubt about that, Jamur Small. She goes across. Oh, she's out leg before. Unless there's a bottom edge, she's gone. Pandey is gone. So that is wicket number 8. She looks to reverse scoop it and it struck her in front. So unless there's a bottom edge, is gone. Oh, it's a bottom edge. Am I a genius? Wow. There's a bottom edge. There was a bottom edge. There was a bottom edge. I told you that umpire is not very good, man. He's not good, you know. He's not good. He's not a good umpire. He's not a good person. Yeah. He's not good. Yeah. That umpire, let me tell you something about that umpire. That umpire always said that, listen to me. That umpire believes that if he gets the decision wrong, it's up to the players to get it right. He doesn't accept the fact that he's been paid to get the decision right. Well, this one is plumb leg before. You must give that one now. That one is gone. So she's gone. She's going to review it again, but she's gone this time. Yeah, well, that umpire is an umpire who believes that, you know, it's the players responsible to get this decision right, not it. And if you, and anybody who think otherwise is an idiot, is a madman. That's what he said. It's the player's responsibility to get the decision right, not the umpires. And if you think differently, you're an idiot, you're a madman. Yeah. I can't understand what kind of thinking is that. It's a googly. You know, this one might be missing. It turns a long way. Now. It was far from the bat. I think it's hitting though, you know. But I'm not in the best position. The umpire is in the best position, so he shouldn't get it wrong. Plumb leg before, as I said up front. What happened to Rabada there? It's 77 for 8 at the end of over number 15. So Rabada gave chase, sled, but he couldn't stop it. But desperate. You answer ball, swing and a miss. The England batsmen are just swinging and missing, and they lose this game. So England is going to lose. Knight Riders are going to lose. Guyana is going to lose later. So there'll be a trick of losing. Well, it's Michael Douglas said that, you know, that Michael Douglas and Jamur Small said that Guyana is going to lose later. And while we are here, once again, I just want to remind you, you know, you're probably hearing it so often now, and it's there on the screen. Check out our Cricket Forum store, our Nike store, and our Samsung store in the video description. Just check it right in the video description. Just click on the link and support our stores. You know, and if you are not seeing it when you look below the video, you will see more. Click on more and the links will come up. Click on those links and support our stores with some lovely fashions, discounted fashions, cricket stuff, you know, like cricket shoes, pants, shirt, bats, pad, t-shirts, fashion, co-family fashion, all different fashion, discounted, things that are discounted, things that are trending in September, because we tend to put things there that are trending in September. And I don't have to say anything about Nike and Samsung. You know what you can get from those two stores. So check them out in the video description. Support the Cricket Forum. Connell is back into the attack. Over the wicket, balls to Lee, and Lee hit this down the ground. Let's see. On the bounce to the fielder at long on. One more to the total. 78 for 8. So why Atapat who bowled 2 overs, 4 for 4, and they take her out of the attack? You know, it's a wonder. 28 for 2, so South Africa don't win that. Yeah, there's no way. The 47 they needed from 22, 16 deliveries. Down the leg side, did it come off the pad as Ramnath looked to go through for a single, but she get back in her crease. Waiting on the signal, there seemed to be no signal. It's 78 for 8 after 15.2. So TKR large and in charge here. Large and in charge. Just like South Africa picked up their 3rd wicket as Arrowbrook swung across the line from that one, and it went high in the air. The keeper second under it, and Bosch got his wicket. So it's 78 now for 9. As I was looking at South Africa picking up another wicket, Connell have just picked up the wicket of Ramnath, the West Indies under-19 women captain. Just pick it up. When last is it that Connell get a wicket? Happy for her. It's probably a long, long time that I haven't seen Connell gets a wicket. And that's the end of the match because Zadia James is not going to bat. So Zadia James is not going to bat, and clearly South Africa have won the match. And I'll be back with you for the 2nd innings of the CPL match tonight. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Have a blessed afternoon, and please check out our links in the video description. Check out our match, check out the Cricket Forum store, our Nike store, and our Samsung store. They are in the video description. Click on the link and support the Cricket Forum. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful afternoon.